Hey, this is Ross with my partner Bob. We have a show called Worldview Matters.
And Ross, as you know, we believe that everything in life is somehow related to how people view the world around them.
Our show is available on iTunes, Stitcher, or your favorite podcast app. Also available on the web at bigbrainsmedia.com.
This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Monday, May 13th. I'm James Spann. Another cool night tonight. We might see some more upper 30s in the colder pockets, but we warm up tomorrow afternoon and we stay warm for a while. Let's check out some of the Skycam shots today as we peek out the window with our Skycam network. That's a look at the Gadsden Skycam. Sunshine in full supply, but a very cool day. They're in the 60s. In fact, up at Valley Head, up in DeKalb County at 2 o'clock, they've got only 63, despite full sunshine. That's remarkable. That's our Skycam up in Huntsville. Off in the distance, you can see the United States Space and Rocket Center on a sunny day. And down south, they're getting set for the Hangout Music Festival. Weather news is good at Gulf Shores. We see no significant chance of rain all the way through the weekend. Sunny days, fair nights. Water temps running about 70 on the Alabama Gulf Coast. That'll kind of keep the daytime highs on the immediate coast in the upper 70s, but just a few miles inland, they'll be in the 80s. Just doesn't get any better. High amplitude pattern. Look at that. Trough in the east, ridge in the west. A 588 upper highs near Las Vegas, and at least it's progressive, so we'll get in that warmer air soon. But yeah, it's cool today. Fort Payne, they've only got 64. I mentioned Valley Head, only at 63. Birmingham managing 70. Tuscaloosa, 74. The warm spot on the board. Montgomery, Alabama. Good old Montgomery. They've got 76. And around the nation, look at the warm air surging up into North Dakota. They're in the 80s. In fact, there's even some 90s up and through there. But the east, it is very cool. Temperatures are only in the 40s and 50s around the Great Lakes. And again, that's going to set up another very chilly night. But after tonight, we go warm and we stay warm. There's a watch warning map. The counties up north in the purple, that's a red flag warning for high wildfire dangers. The counties in blue up in the northeast, those are frost and freeze warnings here in mid-May. Severe weather, that's a little wacky looking for May. Typically, you'd expect severe weather here or Arkansas or Oklahoma, but the risk for the rest of today and tonight is over parts of Oregon, Idaho, and Montana. Tomorrow, no formal risk, just low in 5% probabilities up around the Great Lakes. And really the next active convective day, day 6, which is Saturday, there's a risk of severe weather right over the nation's breadbasket. So the chaser guys will finally have some action. It's been a very, very slow storm season for them. Here's the rain for the next 5 days. Not very much. This is valid through Saturday morning at 7 o'clock, and I'm not convinced we get that much. This is suggesting 1/100th to 1/10th of an inch. Bottom line is we don't see any big rain event here anytime soon. We'll check the modeling. This is the GFS, the Global Forecast System, valid at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. The big trough is moving off the Atlantic coast. Ridging is moving in. We start the day in the 40s. We'll wind up in the low to mid-80s. Yeah, warm weather fans will like that. Wednesday, the GFS is printing 87. The NAM is at 84, so mid-80s likely. We note the showers over Texas. What that is, that's the remnant of the upper low that's been over Mexico for the past couple of days. So places like Longview and Houston and Tyler could see some rain, maybe Dallas-Fort Worth. Thursday, what's left of that tries to creep in here, but there's just not much moisture. There's hardly any dynamic forcing, and any showers should be isolated. We'll mention that. Isolated showers Thursday afternoon, but nothing beyond that, and we stay warm with mid-80s. And really the same thing on Friday. We'll mention isolated showers, but just no big deal. Rain amounts light and spotty with mid-80s. And what about the weekend, you ask? Trough is coming out of the Rockies. But ridging is in place here, and that ridging should mean a warm and dry day. The GFS is showing 88. Should be the warmest day of the year so far, right as the weekend begins with a good deal of sunshine. Pretty much the same deal on Sunday. We've got a deep upper low, or a surface low this over Minnesota, 992 millibars with a trailing front. That might have some convection there. But around here we'll be in great shape, partly to mostly sunny with mid-80s. In Monday of next week, a week from today, the front tries to creep in here, but with the upper ridge still in place, it's going to be kind of a dead duck. It might bring a few showers late Monday or Monday night, but Probably not much rain and no severe weather. We'll check the end of the forecast, May 29th. Same deal. I guess there could be a shower somewhere, but that looks basically warm and dry. Evidence of tropical mischief in the western Caribbean we'll watch as we're getting so close to the arrival of hurricane season. But the bottom line is no big severe weather opportunities and, quite frankly, no real high-impact weather events here for the next 15 days. Nice and quiet. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this afternoon. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you can, watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News on the live stream or the television side at 4, 5, 6, and 10. And Weather Brains tonight on James Spann 24/7 or on the web at live.bigbrainsmedia.com at 8:30 Central. That's the weekly show for Weather Weenies. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.
I'm Steve Sample with Bama Talk. Don't miss a single episode of Bama Talk Show, available now on iTunes, Stitcher, or your favorite podcast app, and on the web at bigbrainsmedia.com.